Good evening, sir. Good evening. Okay, sir. Yeah. Just confirm the screen sharing. Yeah, it's visible.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. So good evening, all. So today the topic for the discussion referencing and bibliography. So very important point for all of us, as a part of research paper writing, because we all are, and research paper is considered to be one of the important fundamental and criteria for all of us as an overall development of, our academic progress. Because whatsoever paper we are writing, from idea generation, title finalization, research cap, for all those aspects, the references plays an important role. So it is very important that we should give a proper justification in terms of, compiling, referencing, and bibliography. And with those consideration, it is very important at how we are managing those referencing and bibliography, because it is very tedious task, as far as my understanding is concerned, because usually we consist referencing and bibliography for the content that we are writing in our research paper, especially in introduction and literature review. So we're basically writing for, generating the problem statement. Right. So once, let's say, we are doing 100 and 200 literature review, and after doing this literature review, if we don't know, what we have learned for the first aspect, that means what was the concept and topic in the first paper, on the first literature review, right? And with that consideration also, how the different, referencing and bibliography needs to compile, in which style we have to compile, right? So there are a lot many questions that we have to answer, as a part of compilation is there. And if at all we are compiling, referencing, and bibliography, so we also need to understand that which parameters we have to take into the referencing and bibliography, so that our research work should be visible to the society. So these are the various questions that we have to keep it on our mind, and based on that we have to answer those questions. So for which we have to work out very rigorously as a part of this referencing and bibliography. So in this presentation, these are the topic that we are going to cover. Firstly, we will see the meaning of referencing and bibliography. So what is the actual meaning of referencing and bibliography? And we will also see, how to start the referencing and bibliography, where actually the referencing and bibliography collection in research will start. Then we will also see, if at all we are doing, the referencing and bibliography, then very important for all of us, that we need to understand the reason, the actual reason for collecting those referencing and bibliography in our research. So that is where we have to understand the reasons why collecting the referencing and bibliography. So that is where we have to understand the reasons why collecting the referencing and bibliography. Usually people are considering this to be the same, but actually in practice, it is not same, right? There is a thin line of difference between the referencing and bibliography, so that is also we have to see to it and we have to try to understand, right? So we will see the difference between referencing and bibliography. So usually we will start with the meaning. So what is the meaning of referencing bibliography? So usually references are always going to be kept in the last portion of the document. That means the document could be any part of research work. Either it could be research paper, either it could be your PhD thesis, or it could be your PhD project proposal, which you are submitting as a part of major research grant or minor research grant. For every aspect, this references needs to be taken care, because actually references has been taken for the literature review that we have done it. And literature review, we are doing it to justify our title in terms of identification of right kind of research gap. So that is where the referencing and bibliography is actually supporting to the research writing process. And that is why very, very important that this thing should be managed. This things should be properly managed and executed, right? So that is where references needs to be done. These sources could include all the books, journals, articles, website articles, reports in terms of financial reports or in terms of company reports, auditor reports, whatsoever things that is supporting to your research work, and that for which you are taking them as a supporter of your research work, that all could be the part of referencing bibliography. Even sometimes you are conducting some interviews, or even you are taking some already recorded videos as a part of qualitative research. So that is where you are taking care of interviews. So even the link or the URL for the YouTube videos is also be the part of your referencing and bibliography, or any other material which significantly contributing or not significantly, then some part of your research work is contributing as a part of your overall development of your work. That is a part of the references and bibliography. And that's why this section usually follows the main body of text and any appendices. Now I want one answer from all of you. How many parts are there as a part of your research paper? Can anybody answer?